Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the world around you fade. Together, we will journey to a realm where myths come alive and mysteries whisper their secrets. This is your moment to pause, to wonder, and to escape. The Battle of Ventry, the last great stand. A storm on the shore. Long ago, along the wild and wind-lashed western coast of Ireland, where the Atlantic roars against the rocks, a storm brewed. Not in the sky, but in the hearts of men. The land stood on the brink of invasion. From across the sea came Bolcán, a monstrous warrior king from a distant land, leading an army of giants and foreign champions to claim Ireland as its own. But Ireland would not fall without a fight. The Call of Finn MacCool. The High King of Fianna, Finn MacCool, heard the call to arms. He gathered his legendary band of warriors, hunters, poets, and fighters of unmatched courage. Their battleground would be the beach of Ventry, a place where waves met land and fate met steel. The sea churned as Bolcán's fleet arrived. Dark sails filled the horizon, and warriors poured onto the sand like an unstoppable tide. But Finn stood ready, his heart calm, his sword sharp, and his spirit unshaken. The first clash. The warriors of Fianna, including the swift O'Sheen and the fierce Quan Maul, stood shoulder to shoulder as the invaders charged. The first clash was like thunder and lightning. Bolcán's monstrous warriors wielded enormous axes, their roars echoing over the hills. But the Fianna fought with unmatched coordination, strength forged from brotherhood and shared song. The Sea of Blood. Days passed. The beach of Ventry became soaked with blood and strewn with the bodies of fallen heroes. The battle raged ceaselessly, neither side yielding. Each morning brought new attacks. Finn, exhausted but unwavering, rallied his men again and again, his voice a beacon in the chaos. Even as comrades fell, the Fianna held their ground. Their enemy could not comprehend this unyielding resistance, for they did not fight for riches or power, but for the spirit of Ireland itself. The Druid's Warning. On the 10th day, a druid named Cale, clad in seaweed in the mist of prophecy, emerged from the surf. His eyes glowed with ancient light. He warned Finn, "The tide of battle cannot be won by strength alone. You must find Bolcán's weakness. His soul is tied not to his body, but to the stone he carries at his heart." Finn, ever a seeker of knowledge, took the druid's words to heart. The Breaking of Bolcán. That night, Finn faced Bolcán alone beneath a blood-red moon. The great warrior was near unbeatable. Each blow of his hammer shook the earth. But Finn remembered the druid's words. He feigned retreat and struck when Bolcán lifted his arm. His blade cut through the chain that held the stone pendant at Bolcán's chest. The moment it hit the sand, Bolcán faltered. His strength crumbled, and the mighty warrior fell with a roar that echoed into legend. The Dawn of Peace. The invaders, seeing their leader fall, fled into the sea. The beach of Ventry fell silent. The Fianna, bloodied and battered, stood victorious. They had defended their homeland, not just with weapons, but with unity, wisdom, and the refusal to surrender. It is said that the spirits of the fallen still linger at Ventry, their whispers heard in the wind, retelling the tale of that heroic stand. Lesson from the sands of Ventry. The Battle of Ventry reminds us that true strength is not always found in brute force, but in resilience, purpose, and the courage to defend what we love, even when all seems lost. Finn and the Fianna didn't win through numbers or might alone, but by standing united, listening to wisdom, and believing in something greater than themselves. In a world where storms may rise against us, it's our values, loyalty, and wisdom that become our shield. So the question: if you stood on the beach of Ventry, facing a wave of darkness, what would you choose to protect? And what strength would rise within you? As the whispers of myth fade into the stillness, carry their magic with you into the world. Until we meet again, may your spirit wander, and may your days be filled with wonder. Thank you for listening to Whispering Myths. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, be sure to subscribe to Whispering Myths. That way, you won't miss out on any of the magical tales that I share. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Thank you for listening, and until we meet again, may the whispers of myths guide your dreams.